So maybe just a step too far.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Sends it home from three-point land.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Anderson. Off target at the rim. Here's Kukoc. Rejected by George.
Known as a tough defender, George, so good at reading shooters and getting to those shot attempts.
And it's blocked by Davis. It's Edwards on the wing. Got a hand on it. Here's Duncan. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
That's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Long range from the inbound. And Edwards good for three.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
For three, George. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:57 left in the first quarter here. Here's Bogut driving in.
On defense, Banchero has a lot of good physical attributes, which help him create pressure.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by three. For three, George. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Chicago leading by three. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him.
Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Anderson. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
It's good. Kukoc has got 5.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. On the break. Here's Anderson. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The putback. Here's Anderson. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Kukoc. The rebound by Embiid.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Now into the line.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout. Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Deflected. Here's Rodman. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. These are his first free throws of the game.
Chris Anderson. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And so it's Chicago. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Green in the post.
Foul. Clyde Drexler. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Green for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is what Green brings to the offense, the unwavering confidence to rise up and hit threes.
Embiid with it. He's scoreless. Here's Morant. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So
Embiid, the catch and the flush.
Joel Embiid.
And just a huge exclamation point on that finish. Embiid never turns down an opportunity to intimidate the opponent.
Here's Anderson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for the Bulls. Chris
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
Brooklyn pulls it in. The 3 from Banchero. It's hauled in by Anderson. Chicago leading by 10. Here's Rodman. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. George outside. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. George has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Bulls ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The 3 from Ball. Ball cashes one in from distance.
LaMelo Ball.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
George, no good. And it's Green with the ball for Chicago. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Anderson
Chris Anderson.
drops in the layup for 2. Anderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's hammered home by Green.
and adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Chicago leading by 13. From deep, the rebound by Embiid. The three from Banchero. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. Chicago with the ball. Here's the three. Rodman's shot is good. Rodman's got 7 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Chris Anderson. Tyler Hero.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Banchero. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Ball. And George with some nice D. Hero for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Ball. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
First personal
Get total focus there from Ball, not letting anyone stop him.
Chicago shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. For Chicago, Chicago leading by 12. Now here's Mitchell. The three ball. The rebound by Duncan. Here's Hero. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Kukoc. And that one is stuffed right through.
Donovan.
You're showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And they'll get another chance. And the basket by Edwards.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
George, no good. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Anderson. Unable to get that one. Davis with the defensive effort. Here's Ariza. The long distance three is buried.
3 points.
Ariza's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 19. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Stolen by Hero. Here's Duncan. Knocks down the triple. Duncan's got 8.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
George for 3. Here's Anderson. Pass to Duncan. It's George on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Drains the triple.
Edwards.
Give him 8 points now.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
And that one good.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Mitchell. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
George, that one's good.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you with a versatile scorer.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, George with a steal. Banchero no good. Chicago leading by 14. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Hero. Pass to George. Here's Anderson. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Anderson's got his second basket.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A great job by Tyler that time, just getting in there and wanting to be involved in the rebound.
Here's Edwards. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Drexler. Drexler. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Right side, Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Anthony.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Drexler. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Substitution for Brooklyn. Number 21, Joel Embiid.
Here's Morant. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Chicago with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a... With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Brooklyn trails by 9. 3-pointer. That shot is off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Edwards. Oh, he goes back with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
George, no good. Chicago leading by 13. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. And so Morant will bring it up for Brooklyn. Oh, got that one up quick. To the left wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that. Good. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Timeout, Bulls. For Chicago, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks. I just talked with Brooklyn's head athletic trainer. He told me that some strained elbow ligaments are the concern. At this time, doesn't appear to be any major damage.
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
So he gets them both.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
This one for three. It's rebounded by George.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Chicago leading by 11. Here's Rodman. And he nails the open triple off the break.
The fast break triple. If I did that back in the day, I'd be headed to the bench.
Brooklyn foul. Tim Duncan. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. There's Ball with a three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Hero for three. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so here is Chicago. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Off the inbound pass. And that one's good. LaMelo Ball for three. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
The offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with a three. Brooklyn trails by 14. Here's Duncan. No good on the triple. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Ori gets the bucket.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Anderson. Oh, George with a steal. Here's the break. The three. Duncan, no good.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Outside, Green. Offline with a three. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution for Brooklyn.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
Thomas with a steal. And so Chicago takes the win.